So as you can see with the diffusion number 1, the black, it actually is still very boxed in, so you almost still have a feeling of the reflector itself. You can see it with the shadow. It's very hard. Of course, if you move your hand further away, the shadow is going to get more diffused. If we now have a look at the fall off of the reflector, you can see it actually still has a nice kind of fall off. It's not a hard edge like you would know from a mirror. So this really helps molding this kind of punchy light into a softer environment, more diffused environment, to get some kind of a sunny spots. Mostly we use this reflector for actually redirecting light, so we have the chance to get light to travel further distances or to get into parts where we couldn't put a lamp or something like this. Okay, so this is enough for the theory. Let's have a look at it when we actually use it for lighting a scene.
Now let's bring the sun into the room.
Yeah, as we talked about, it's a really punchy source you can use for redirecting or if you want some really sunny spots. But for now, we're just looking at the punch of the light. You can also see that when Manuel is moving, you really slowly start to see his hand shivers. That's like a magnifier, of course. It's almost close to a real mirror. So, of course, you have a small light source and you're magnifying the small light source 20 times. Each little movement gets the same vibration. So that's something to really take care of when working with the black ones outside and when rigging them on cherry pickers and stuff. But we'll cover this all in separate topics. And in terms of wraparound effect, if Manuel, if you'd pan up, please, once again to the close stand, a little bit higher. We can see it's a really crisp shadow, but we'll definitely have a check with it now with the meter by meter and see how that changes or if it doesn't.
Okay, let's have a look at the meter C-Reflector. Now it's 100% on you?
Yeah, it's close to an 8.
Okay, tilt it more up.
Now you can see the crispiness of the shadow. There's still got a slight little smudge around it, so it still gives a kind of a softness to it. Would you mind panning it back again a little bit to your left? You can see here really nicely. See in the center here, that's actually the shadows, and just determine how the quality of the shadow is by looking at the edges to see actually how it kind of bleeds out, what the gradient is. That's where I always look when I'm trying to find out if I like a shadow or not.
Just keep some little light on the table. Now I come in with the 25 by 25 black, tilting and slowly in. Okay, now on the wardrobe.
It's a little bit punchier. You can see now that compared to the 1 by 1, so it's a little bit more. It's again with the size of the surface and the wraparound.
Maybe I show you also the shadow on the back. What you see? What I'm doing now? You showed the people before. Is there some difference to the other one?
Yeah, you can see it's a little bit darker in the center. That's actually where you see that the wraparound effect is not really bleeding into the black. It's keeping the black.
Okay.
And maybe show it on the table. Give some bounce back. That's often really what we like to do, is not just to light an actor's face, but let the room light the actor's face. That's really possible and easy with the black diffusion number 1s.
Try to hit only his shoulders, not his face.